Welcome y'all heisters, my name is AdmiralAiron and today you're watching Payday 2. Today's video is the C4 build, or the trip mine build, whatever you like to call it. Let's go! I'm using the Jimmy character with the Overkill skull mask, and our equipment and skills, we are using the trip mines, and the first aid kits, the 2-piece suit, and the ex-president Berg deck. So, let's get it on. We've got Inspire and Mastermind. No endurance though, but we've got Combat Medic. After you revive the crew member, you receive a 25% damage bonus for 10 seconds. Quick Fix decreases your first aid kit and doctor bag deploy time by 50%. Crew members that use your first aid kits or doctor bags take 15% less damage for 120 seconds. Uppers adds 7 more first aid kits to your inventory. And the Ace version adds 3 first aid kits to your inventory. Your deployed first aid kits will be automatically used if a player is down within a 5-meter radius of the first aid kit. Combat Doctor, you can now deploy 2 doctor bags instead of just 1, just to get up to the higher tier for Inspire. There's a 75% chance that you can revive a crew member at a distance by shouting at them. And the basic version allows you to revive crew members 50% faster, and shouting at your teammates will increase their movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds. So, we've got Oppressor and Transporter. I go with Endurance, I'm sorry. So, I need Endurance. Okay, we've got Endurance for the supply of cable ties. The hell, no, for the Stamina. Yes, I need the Stamina. Then I've got Transporter, you can throw bags for the 50% further. We don't really need this 10 armor points movement penalty. And your armor recovers 50% faster. Then we've got... that's the skill tree that we used to... no, not the most. Little... I don't know. Well, we'll see. I use Defense Up. Your sentry guns cost 56% of your current ammo deploy. Echo Sentry, your sentry guns cost 48% of your current ammo to deploy. And Jack of all trades. I just use this to get up to the Jack of all trades. And yeah, you deploy in a direct with all deployables 50% faster. And I can now equip a second deployable to bring with me. The second deployable has 50% less uses than normal. And that's why you can change between the first aid kits or the trip mines as you wish. You get 14 drip mines and 6 shape charges and 7 first aid kits, or you change it, you get 14 first aid kits and 7 trip mines and 3 shape charges. Do it as you like. Really, do it as you like, guys. And then I've got the Hardware Expert. You fix drills and saws 25% faster. Drills silence, civilians and guards have to see the drills in order to get alerted. Drill Sergeant. Your drilling and sawing efficiency is increased by 15%. I just took that one to get up to the Firetrap, because if I just use this two beautiful guys here, it's not possible to get up here. Combat Engineering and more firepower. That are the new skills in the beta. The radius of trip mine explosion is increased by 30%, and your trip mines deals 50% more damage. More firepower, you gain 1 more shape charge and 4 more trip mines. You'll gain 2 more shape charges and 7 more trip mines. And now the hell of a skill, Firetrap. Your trip mines now spread fire around the area of detonation for 20 seconds in a 7.5 meter diameter. And the Ace version, the duration of the drip mine effect, of the drip mine fire effect, is increased by 10 seconds, and the diameter of the fire effect is increased by 50%. I think that's an awesome skill. I hope they are not going to debuff that. To nerf that. I really hope that they are not going to nerf that. So, and now, as I already said, we have a dodge build. A dodge build with C4 and first aid kits. Duck and cover. Your stamina starts regenerating 25% earlier and 25% faster. You also sprint 25% faster. You have a 25 increased chance to dodge while sprinting. You gain 50% chance to dodge while crouching or ziplining. Evasion. You gain 10% additional movement speed and 20% ladder climbing speed. You gain the ability to sprint in any direction. Run and reload. You can run your weapons while sprinting. Thick skin increases the concealment of melee weapons by 2. Well, evasion. If you ask you, yeah, I can run and reload, but what is if I reload and I got shot and I still have ammo in the magazine, I want to shoot him, just melee and then you can shoot. So, because some guys that I know sprinting out of the reload animation, it's not longer possible with this skill, so just melee and then shoot the guys. Dire Need. When your armor is depleted, the first shot on any enemies will cause those enemies to stagger. This effect ends when your armor regenerates. The Ace version, this effect persists for 6 seconds after your armor has regenerated. Sneaky Bastard. That's the skill that we need to dodge. You gain a 1% dodge chance for every 3 points of concealment under 35 up to 10%. And the Ace version, you gain a 1% dodge chance for every 1 point of concealment under 35 up to 10%. Now, Camouflage. You are now 30% less likely to be targeted by enemies when you are close to one of your crew members. And the Low Blow, it allows us to get crits. I mean, crits are not that good anymore because dozers are 60% less affected by crits now. I gain a 3% critical hit chance for every 3 points of concealment under 35 up to 30. Yeah. And in the Fugitive I don't have anything. Well, let's look over our weapons. I'm using the Cavity. Yep, the Cavity. I'm using the Medium Suppressor on the Cavity. No boost. As you see, I mean I could use the stability boost. I really don't need the stability boost. Maybe the accuracy. So, I'm using the Appalachian Foregrip. No gadget, no sight. Why am I using that foregrip and that barrel extension? Because I wanted to get the highest amount of concealment out of this gun. And it's still a really good weapon. And as secondary, I'm using the Puff Puff. Yeah, the China Puff grenade launcher, or you can change it to the Crossbow Explosive. Do it as you like. I don't use anything on this. I mean, I could get more of detection. Look at that! Great one. So, yeah, that's all. We don't really need anything else. For that, you can go with burning rounds, with incendiary rounds. Or you can go with the Crossbow Explosive. If you want to know how I modded my Crossbow Explosive, I'm using my Omnibow skin. I'm using the Explosive Bolts, the Skeletal Limp, the Total Ammo Boost. Yes, I get 1 total ammo more. Really, that's so awesome. No, just kidding. The Camo Grip, and no sight. Well, guys, I hope you liked the video about this Firetrap or C4 Trip Mine skill build, skill setup. If you did, leave a like and a comment. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you don't want to miss anything, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. AdmiralAiron out.